Shalom, shalom to the elect of Yasha'Allah. This your brother Pawaria coming back at you with another quick lesson from Great Millstone Des Moines. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing his word in true sincerity and always in charity. And as you can see, the title is The Appointed Time is Coming. Because when you read in Job 14 and 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. We're coming to the time where Esau ruling is coming to an end. Time is running out for him. Tables are turning. All right. And when I looked up that tables are turning in the chat, it said it means a situation is reversing. The side that once had the advantage is now losing it. And the side that was weaker is now gaining control. All right. And that's what we see happening, man. And with this war that's going on, uh, Esau can't keep bullying. Esau think he just go keep being the bully. But eventually the bully got to get his ass whooped. Eventually the bully gets his ass whooped, man. All right. And that's what we seeing now. But ultimately, Esau gonna get his ass whooped when the Lord come and return. When Yahweh shall return, that's when he is gonna be that finish him moment. All right. Here it is. You got, DJ Trump talking about how they winning, and this and that. But then at the same time, you talking about a ceasefire, asking for a ceasefire. You know what I'm saying? That's like, here it is, man. Let's say, imagine you in a shootout, and the person that's shooting at you run out of bullets, and now telling you to cease fire and submit. Put your gun down, submit to me. That's what this devil is doing, man. With Iran and all this stuff that's going on, it's just crazy. Like the pride of this devil, you know. But hey, it's all coming to an end, man. All right, all these things that's happening are wars and rumors of war that you can read about when you read in Matthew's 24, 5 on down. These are just the beginning of sorrows. All right. But the end of all these sorrows, man, is going to be the Lord's chosen people, ruling and having immortality. Let's read this in what's that in second Esdras 8 and verse I start at verse 52. It says, for unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plentiness is made ready, a city is built, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the malt is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end, it shows the treasure of immortality. See, so now we at the beginning of sorrows now. But when all the sorrow is past, man, we're going to have the treasures of immortality. The Lord allowing us to live forever, not ever have to work for Esau again. Because Esau definitely going into captivity. This is what he deserved. He need to go into captivity for 1,000 years and then just be done away with. He done his part. All right. And we're gonna have rest, man. And we're in the times where the Lord is about to bring that rest unto us, man. It's his will. All right. This is his will, man, to give us the kingdom. It's his good pleasure. All right. Let's read that in Luke. Because ultimately, man, all these other kingdoms that's fighting and warring with each other, They all gonna lose. When Yahweh Shai come and return, y'all all gonna lose, man. The Lord is about to establish his righteous kingdom here on earth, man, and get rid of all the corruption, all the wickedness, all the ungodliness that this world perpetuates, man. None of you other nations are fit to rule. This world was created for our sake. The Lord is about to set up his kingdom here on earth and set up the ones that's fit to rule. But this is Luke 12 in verse 32. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. He says, I read 31. It says, but rather seek ye the kingdom of the most high power, and all these things shall be added unto you. That's our main goal, just seeking the kingdom. That's what keeps us sane. That's what keeps us motivated. All right? Knowing that it's the Lord's will to give us a righteous kingdom. And knowing that this is not the end all be all. This shit got to go. This shit got to be burnt down. Read on, it says, verse 32, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. This is the Father's good pleasure to give us the kingdom of heaven, man. And that's what we're seeking for. And that's what we're looking forward to, is the kingdom of heaven, man. Where it dwelleth righteousness. Beautiful. Let's get this in Daniel's. Let's read Daniel's 4. In verse 17. And it reads, it says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. All right, so it's the Lord's will on who he set up, go set the kingdom up for. Right now, like it tells you in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's the basis of men. Esau is the one who's ruling, right now. But his appointed time is coming. The tables is turning, where the Lord is about to establish his righteous kingdom, man, once again, and give it to his saints. All right, let's read that. And what's that? Daniel's 2. Because the basis of men, we see what happened when the basis of men is ruling. They defile everything they touch. You can't let water be. You can't even leave water alone without defiling it. The air, the food. Here it is. You got this. What's that? Damn, what's his name? Trying to print out meat. Bill Gates or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Printing out meat and trying to sell some printed out meat for you to eat, man. This place is fake, artificial, and it's wicked, man. And it needs to be destroyed quick, fast, and in a hurry. Man, we got to keep praying to the Lord to come and deliver us from our enemies, man. Because this devil, he ain't right and will never be right. And if he continue to rule, he will destroy everything, including himself. So that's why the Lord is speeding up the times for the elect's sake, man. And that's what we see happening now, man. So this is the time for our faith to be boosted up. Knowing that the Lord is about to end this, man. He ain't about to allow this to continue on. All right, but this is Daniel 2 and verse 44. It says, "And in the days of these kings shall the most high power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed." The kingdom that the Lord is about to establish is going to never be destroyed. All right. This is our last captivity according to Lamentations 4 and 21 and 22. This is our last captivity. We ain't going into captivity no more. Not under no Iran or Russia or China. None of these other nations is about to rule. All right. But it says, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. Man, you think the Gentiles, you got niggas talking about the Gentiles could be saved and make it in the kingdom. You got to be crazy as hell, man. Out your rabbit ass mind, think that it's going to be Esau ruling in the kingdom of heaven. That shit don't even make sense, man. But hey, yeah, you gotta beware of all these false prophets out there, man. There's many more false prophets than it is of the true prophets, deceiving and being deceived, deceiving many. So hey, you gotta watch out for these false doctrines that's out there, man. You don't want to fall into that nonsense and be withered away. But it says, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. That's why when Yahweh shall return, it talks about in the scriptures of him having many crowns on his head in Revelations, So hey, he coming to take rulership out of all you other nations that think y'all about to rule this with this NWO. That shit is gonna fail. It's gonna come to naught. It's not gonna last. But what the Lord is about to establish is gonna last forever. But yeah, that's it on that. This place is falling apart, man. It don't have a leg to stand on no more. And like I tell you in Revelations 18 and 2, Babylon the Great is falling. This place is falling down, man. It's over with for this place, man. The days is numbered here. All right. Let's get this in Sirach. Sirach 10. And I'm going to read verse 8. And it reads, it says, let's read up at verse 7. It says, pride is hateful before the Most High power and man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. We already read who, the Lord decides who gonna rule and who's not gonna rule. All right? And his will is to give us the kingdom of heaven, the one that's gonna last forever. All these other, you know what I'm saying? You see how every kingdom failed. It had, you know what I'm saying? It was great at one time, and now it had been done away. And now we're reaching the 250th birthday of America, man. But the Lord has a death date for your ass. All right? So it ain't much longer for y'all to be ruling, man. It's time for your shit to get shut down. Y'all ain't nothing but a corporation anyway, man. You got somebody that could. You got DJ Trump ruling, man. He failed in his own business. You know what I'm saying? And he's running his country like a business, man. This is nothing but a corporation. That's about to be out of business. Grand opening, grand closing. The Lord hates pride, man. The Lord is about to humble you, prideful beast. But let's get another one. In Psalms. Let's see. I'm gonna read Psalm 73 in verse 12. And it reads, it says, "Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches." The ungodly is increasing in riches, man. Esau have increased in his riches, in his power, in his pride, and all those things is gonna come to naught, man. Because what is built carnally, it can't last. But what's built spiritually lasts forever. Forever, ever. And you see how this devil, all he does is kill, steal, and destroy everything he's got. He took it, man. That's how he got his riches, man. He had the Lord's people in slavery and in captivity and working for free. Monopolize the whole world. He trying to monopolize the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Which is all about to come to naught once again, man. The triumphing of the wicked is short and but for a moment. You read that in Job 20:5. All right. So time is against this devil, man. We see his time is running out. Beautiful times we living in, man. So it's very important for us to keep our eyes on the prize, keep our faith, keep our integrity, keep praying to the Lord for more faith, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, more discernment, more temperance, uh, all these things. Put it on as the elect so that we might have a chance to be saved when the Lord come and bring his wrath to this place, and establish his kingdom, man, that we may be part of the first fruits, man. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much the point, man. I'll get a couple more. This is Isaiah 13:11. It says, "I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." The Lord is about to humble all you prideful devils. All right? This world is about to be punished. It's about to be judged. So the best advice is to repent. Turn back to the Lord. Turn back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Turn back to your heritage and live according to it to the best of your ability. But I'll end it off with this in 2nd Esdras 4. And verse 28. It says, "And we passed away out of the world as grasshoppers, and our life is astonishment and fear, and we are not worthy to obtain mercy." It says, "What it be?" It says, "What will he then do unto his name, whereby we are called? Of these things have I asked." This what I'm looking for? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, here come the point. All right. Because hey, actually ain't nobody worthy of salvation and mercy. But the Lord found it fit for the elect to receive mercy, man. Because there's a scripture that said if he was to mark iniquity, who can stand? So with the elect, he's looking at them as being blameless, man. All right. So that we can receive, mercy and salvation. But reading on, it says, then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hastening fast to pass away, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. And this place is full of unrighteousness, full of wickedness, full of death, destruction is coming to this place because of its wickedness, man. But it says, but as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. That's what had to happen to this place. This place had to be turned upside down. It had to be done away with. You know what I'm saying? It had to be demolished in order for what's good to come what's good to come to pass, man. And that's the kingdom that the Lord want to give to his people, man. His people. We're going to be ruling in the kingdom, and all you other nations is going to be in captivity, serving us. And rightfully so, man. That's how the Lord has set it up to be. So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the messenger. Ultimately, you mad at the Father, man. And it would never be peace. But they call it the Middle East, but it's west of Asia. All right? It's never going to be peace over there, man, until the Lord returns. All right? I was going to get that, what's that, Revelations. We're going to rule with a rod of iron. Because you got people that don't think that it's going to be slavery in the kingdom. When you have a kingdom, you got to have subjects. All right? Yep, Revelation 2:26, it says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessel of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. All right? This is Yahweh Shai saying these things, man. Once again, these are not my words, man. Yahweh Shai spoke these words, man. So in the kingdom, we're going to be ruling over you nations with a rod of iron. And we're going to be ruling in righteousness, man. You're going to love it. You're going to be happy that Esau ain't ruling no more. But that's pretty much it. Lord willing, this was edifying and exhorting. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing his word in true sincerity and always in charity. We almost out this hellhole. Let's keep on pushing and endure to the end. Shalom, shalom, shalom.